From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Opening night here in this brand new season between the New York Mets and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I think you still have to look out for David Wright. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Brett Saberhagen gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we've got the big man behind the plate, Salvador Perez. We all know what he means to this game, how he impacts it defensively, gives you a little pop on the offensive side, but most importantly, a clubhouse leader. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Wright will take the turn and head for second. And he will make it there with a double to start the ball game.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Neil Walker is in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game.
Yeah, it's really important to have a productive at-bat right here. You know, it's such a big deal to jump on a team early, especially when you're on the road.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Standing in now, Yoenis Cespedes. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Into the box now, Lucas Duda. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Tom Seaver is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you're watching one of the best to ever take the mound. Over 300 career wins. Well, what he's done in his career has been absolutely spectacular. And he's still going strong. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman. Not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Seaver steps into his windup. Here comes the 3-2. Hit to first. Backhanded. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Striding into the box, Eric Hosmer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Batting third, third baseman, George Brett.
George Brett gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Right has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Second inning upcoming here in KC with no score. Michael Conforto will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Escobar on the move. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. Seaver peers in, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cespedes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez will get his first cuts here. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Three and 1 now. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
In now, Alex Gordon. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Asdrubal Cabrera is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on leading off the inning.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
So the leadoff man retired now for Alejandro De Aza. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Waiting in the on-deck circle is David Wright. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
David Wright will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Going after it is Gordon. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Omar Infante will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Chopped in front of home plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Standing in now, Gerard Dyson. Chopped foul right at home plate. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
skied into straightaway right. Granderson is under it. 2 gone.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Alcides Escobar digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. KC down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Neil Walker is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Dyson. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it, 2 and 2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Into the box now, Lucas Duda. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3 and 2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Michael Conforto steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, fielded by Infante. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Lorenzo Cain will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Seaver has the sign. Here's the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Conforto has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to avoid his first walk. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
George Brett stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit hard to short. Cabrera's up with it to Walker for 1. Back to Duda, a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals. It remains 1-0. Travis d'Arnaud heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Hard liner to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Curtis Granderson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
And on a night when the temperature is in the 40s, this one's going to sting for a while. No doubt about that.
Stepping in now as Drupal Cabrera. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
This is a tough play for a right fielder at night because this ball's hit pretty hard. So it's going to stay in those lights the whole way out there, but he's able to hang with it and put it away.
Standing in now, Alejandro De Aza. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Kendrys Morales will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Salvador Perez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Granderson, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder,
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Now to the plate, Alex Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Mets 1 and the Royals nothing. And there now is David Wright. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Line towards center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Neil Walker will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
This looks like a straight changeup here. 80 miles an hour. And is that a strike? Well, yeah, it sure is. I don't think there's much to complain about right there.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Omar Infante will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they still don't have any hits, but at least they've got themselves a leadoff walk. And the way things are going, I think they'll happily take that.
Gerard Dyson is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
It's swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes is after it. 1 out.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Alcides Escobar
In now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Tag made by Walker, and he's out at second.
Well, that's kind of what makes the hit and run play such a gamble. You can see right here on show track, this ball's not even in the strike zone. So once the guy at the plate can't make contact, that runner is hung out to dry.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Royals bats are quiet there. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Lucas Duda will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and it's dropped. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there, and yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
Michael Conforto will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. All even now, 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Still 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hot shot towards the hole. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Looking to keep this a one-run game, and that misses 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
And this is just a great job of protecting him. You can see this pitch is down. It's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Luke Hochevar will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. In now, Curtis Granderson. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Has to challenge him here. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Well, this is definitely a rough spot to get thrown into a ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out, but he's up to the task here and gets a huge first out here on the strikeout.
Into the box as Drupal Cabrera. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he makes a terrific catch behind the plate as he turns around to glove it for the 2nd out.
The batter,
Alejandro De Aza comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Kane. And that retires the side. Mets leave them loaded, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Cain, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th. So the no-hit bid will end right here. Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Addison Reed will get the assignment on the mound here, as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Addison Reed.
Eric Hosmer comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Tap foul at home plate. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. So now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, George Brett. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Sent on the ground out to second. To Cabrera for one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Leading off the inning, David Wright, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. Neil Walker waits on deck. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. There to take it now is Cain as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Neil Walker gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Lucas Duda stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Michael Conforto steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're up 1-0. Antonio Bastardo is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Antonio Bastardo.
Kendrys Morales will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Duda is there for it. 1 down.
Mets telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Salvador Perez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, and this ball center cut right here. Got it right on the barrel. He just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Orlando.
Alex Gordon will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The second baseman, number 14, Omar Infante.
So striding in, Omar Infante, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Here's Walker for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Kelvin Herrera come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Tony Cruz is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 7, Tony Cruz.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Dyson going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You know, I wasn't quite sure where this ball was going to come down. You can see he just drives this one up into the night sky. During the daytime, maybe it's out of here, but at night, this one's going to bounce off the base of the wall, and he's able to cruise into second with a well-hit double.
In now, Asdrubal Cabrera. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Good changeup in the dirt, strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Cabrera is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike three, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Alejandro De Aza will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first three plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, I think I saw a little shake of the head down there at third base. This is a chopper, and I think if he had to do it over again, he would have tried to score on this play. Instead, he holds tight, and they pick up an important out.
Standing in now, David Wright. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Jeurys Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
27, Jeurys Familia.
Striding in to start the ninth, Gerard Dyson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And you don't want to put this guy on as the tying run because he'd have a ton of speed over there at first base.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Into the box, Alcides Escobar. Right on the corner, 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto is under it. 2 down.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the ninth. He's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He singled his last time up. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Eric Hosmer comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
George Brett will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 1-0. Good night from Kansas City.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 40,793. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.